Magic happens when you are with family or when you are alone. Magic happens with every choice that you make, whether you decide to go to an event or whether you decide to say no and set a boundary. You're performing magic either way, okay? Magic happens when you are resting. It happens when you are active. It happens when you are shopping out in the world. Magic is happening all the time for you because you are the magic. Hey witches, welcome to Busy, Gritty, Inked and Witchy, a magical living podcast for the busy witch. I'm Morgan, eclectic witch of almost 25 years, Avalon priestess, and busy witch. Here we'll talk all things witchy, from current metaphysical happenings to my busy witch tips and tricks, and everything in the in-between. This podcast is my personal journey, filled with my knowledge, opinions, and unique way of looking at the world. Join me as I weave the magical and the mundane in every episode. Hey witches, welcome back to Busy, Gritty, Inked and Witchy. I am Morgan, and today is going to be a very quick one. I say very, but then sometimes, I just get on tangents. But last week we did a pretty deep episode. It was like 55 minutes long, I think. So technically that was 2 episodes. But this week at the moment, I am deep within the magic of life. By the time this episode airs, or on the day this episode airs, my daughter is supposed to be visiting, coming in from Germany. It is a surprise visit for my son, who turned 21 this weekend. So when this airs, he will be turning 21 the upcoming weekend. So she is coming in as a surprise to whisk him off to Vegas for a hangover style 21st birthday. And so I am recording some podcast episodes in advance, like really in advance. And that has taken basically, like when your daughter comes in for a week, it takes the 2 weeks, the week leading up to when she's coming, and then the week that she's here. And I'm taking all of that work and combining it into 1 week so that I can relax while she's here and I don't have to go to work as much. And I can spend time with one of my best friends because she's going to be here. So today's episode is basically like a witchy check-in, but I don't know what it's going to be called. Hopefully something fun will present itself as far as the title. It is episode 197. I at least know that much. But what I wanted to do with you all today is the hustle and bustle of the holiday season is in full swing. Maybe you're preparing for Thanksgiving. Maybe you've already started your holiday shopping. Might I recommend inkgoddesscreations.com for any of your witchy friends or family members? Yes, shameless plug. So holidays are coming up. I want you to take some time. So normally this would be at least a 30-minute episode. Take this time to check in with yourself, okay? Take a second. In fact, let's take a second together, okay? And if you're driving, please don't close your eyes, okay? If you're not driving, though, or if you're not taking a walk, because look, I love taking a very long walk in the morning and listening to podcast episodes, okay? It is like my zen, So if you are able, you can at least take a deep breath with me. If you are able, close your eyes, okay? So I'm going to close my eyes too for those watching. I want you to really ground down. I want you to feel your feet. If you're walking, feel every single step, okay? If you are driving, feel your feet on the pedals, okay? But take a second, feel where your feet are connected to whatever it is, whether you're curled up in bed and your feet are just connected to bed, or they're connected to the ground, they're connected to the floor, whatever, okay? Take a moment to really feel that connection, and then we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Hopefully you could feel your shoulders drop. There's so much going on in the world right now. Just take a moment to just be with yourself. Be present in the moment, okay? And take some time right now as you move through the holiday season. I have my eyes open now. Um, what do you actually want to carry with you into the last part of the year? We only have a month and a half of the year left. What do you want to carry with you into the holiday season? Hopefully, it is joy in your heart, it is gratitude. I understand it is a very stressful time of year, especially with what's going on in the United States, and people having been furloughed with the government, and, holiday travel plans being up in the air for a lot of people, especially if you're flying. So, what do you want to carry into the last part of the year? And what do you not want this holiday season? Of course, I think we all want less stress. And that's how you want to phrase it too. What do you want less of this holiday season? Less stress, less chaos, less bullshit, less guilt or shame from your family for visiting or not visiting, less oh my gosh, did I buy enough for my kids? Let's have less of that. You did. You got enough for your kids. I promise you did. In fact, you got too much. Okay. Less hustle and bustle, more relaxation, whatever it is. Okay. And where do you find comfort in this? Like, is it the little moments of watching your kids play in the snow? Is it the little moments of being able to steal away to watch a cheesy Hallmark movie? Is it your cup of coffee in the morning? Is it making cocoa for your family in the evenings and really enjoying the taste of it? What provides you comfort during the hustle and bustle of the holiday season? And can you up this year? Like being conscious of your time, being conscious of your energy, that is so important in life, period. But it is extremely important during the holiday season. Most of us are stressed. Is the money going to go far enough? What do I cook here? What do I need to bring to this? What do we have time to see all the things and do all the things and visit all the people or not visit the people? Like there's so much stress and so many decisions to be made. So while things are calm, hopefully before the madness starts for you, take some time and define your boundaries for this holiday season. What am I going to stand for? What am I not going to stand for? Am I finally going to not go to this party that drains me every single year? I go out of obligation. I fucking hate it. I don't even like the people I see when I go there. Maybe this year you don't go, Where do you find comfort? What are the things that you love about the holiday season? And can you do that more? Okay. Set intentions for your holiday season. That's what living a magical life is all about, is that you're just infusing it into your everyday life. Okay. Here are some very quick practices that you can do. The first one, light a candle and whisper your stresses into it. As the candle burns, visualize it carrying your stresses away. Okay. Stand barefoot in your yard. If you can. I mean, I walk around barefoot all the time, but I'm in Arizona and it's still 85 degrees outside. If it's not too cold, stand barefoot in your yard for 3 minutes and tell the earth what you're letting go of. Let Mother Earth take it and absorb it and turn it into something beautiful. Okay. Or charge a blanket with happy, comfy energy so that that's what that blanket provides with you every time you wrap up in it. Okay. And as you wrap up in a blanket, say, I am safe, I am secure, I am grounded, I am comfortable. These are easy ways to infuse magic into your everyday life and into your holiday season. Okay. Keep in mind that you are magical. So therefore, magic happens in every moment for you. It can happen in every single moment because you are the magic, you are the energy. Okay. So magic happens when you are with family or when you're with alone. When you're with alone. Yes, I'm always with alone, aren't you? Damn it. I think I always mess up what could be amazing sound bites for social media because I say, magic happens when you're with a family or with alone. Yes. No. Ugh. Okay. You have to laugh at it though, right? Okay. Let's try this again. Reset the glasses, ground down. Magic happens when you are with family or when you are alone. Magic happens with every choice that you make, whether you decide to go to an event or whether you decide to say no and set a boundary. You're performing magic either way, okay? Magic happens when you are resting. It happens when you are active. It happens when you are shopping out in the world or online with your favorite witchy business. AintGoddessCreations.com. Again, shameless plug. Anyway. Magic is happening all the time for you because you are the magic. So keep that in mind, and can you can tell yourself, which tells other people what you will and won't handle for the holiday season. And you can set those boundaries now and really stick to them. Because I think if you're conscious of them and you're consciously setting them, then you'll consciously keep them in the moments where you want to break, where that neighbor is like, oh my gosh, aren't you having this? Aren't you coming to the neighborhood thing? And you're like, I really don't want to. If you've set that intention, then you're more likely to keep that intention or keep that boundary firm of like, no, Karen, we're not coming this year because every year it ends in a fight or whatever it is, you know? So keep in mind that you are the magic. So therefore, everything you go to do this holiday season is magical. It is enough. I think that's one thing that a lot of us have to tell ourselves. Is the meal going to be big enough? Are the presents good enough? It is all enough. I promise you it is. Okay. So that's what I have for you all today. If you are one of my Patreon members, one of my paid Patreon members, then the bonus content this week is going to be a cute little witchy practices for the holiday season, the cold season, just a little like printout to add to your Book of Shadows page, just some really cutesy ones, but it shows you how easy it is to infuse magic into everything that you're doing. Okay. So you can head to patreon.com/InkedGoddessCreations for that. Just the $5 a month tier gets you that. Of course, the $9 and $13 tiers also get you that, but the $5 one gets you the bonus content. It also gets you a shout out on my podcast. So I want to thank Laura Ann and Jude for being new paid Patreon members. Thank you for supporting me as a witchy content creator. So yeah, I want to thank you all for being here, for listening, for giving me a platform to piece out on when I have a lot going on, when my daughter's going to be in town. But also, I just wanted to pop on really quickly to still give you all content this week because I know that I do have some very loyal listeners. And I'm very grateful for you all. So thank you all for listening. And I hope that this counts, but I hope you will take the next 20-ish minutes that would have been part of my podcast to really ground down and ask yourself the questions that I said before, but define for yourself what you're going to stand for and not stand for this holiday season and what you want to attract more into your life this holiday season. Hopefully it is peace and love and comfort and all of that beautiful stuff. But thank you all for being here, and I will see you all next week. Bye.